Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Sales Software Review series of the Transform Sales podcast. Today, we have special guest, Yuri Horbal of Tak.chat. How's it going, Yuri? How you doing today?
Hi, awesome. Thanks for having me here.
Hey, thanks for joining us. So, the idea here of the show is to help people learn about new software and ideally get a little bit of a demo so that they know what to expect about with the software or to expect from the software before using it. So let's go ahead without further ado and get started. Tak.chat, what software category does this fit into?
Yes, thanks. So I identify it like a customer support and sales automation tool for e-commerce. Right now we have integration with Shopify and WooCommerce. So basically it's just like a chat plugin for your website that knows your inventory, stock in real time, your orders in real time, and is available 24/7 to support your potential customers in order so they can finish a purchase on your website. So that's the main idea.
Got it. Okay, so we're talking if I've got Shopify store or WooCommerce store, then I can use Tak.chat to basically have a virtual assistant dealing with my customers or people that could be customers for my business rather than my core team members.
That's right. At least the around 80% of incoming messages. That what we see for now. That the bot can fully cover around 80% of incoming questionnaires. So the idea started from that. My friend who runs several e-commerce websites, he spent a lot of time on just a small question that users could just answer themselves by navigating the website a couple of more minutes. But we still have the problem that people don't want to spend extra time, and chat functionality is something familiar. And so the idea is not new, but we decided to improve it and give another interaction. So we integrated Gen AI APIs from GPTs. We already currently we are using the latest version of it, and it fulfills the expectations fully. But bot also can understand when it's not able to cope with the questions from the users. And in this, during this option, the user is proposed to be redirected to real person, and the agent or sales representative or whomever receives a notification that someone is waiting, and here's their contact information so they can contact them if the person already left the website. So yes, that's how it
Okay.
works.
So then I think you said also that unlike some of the existing chat tools out there, your Tak.chat can handle complex conversations, correct? So
Right.
can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So while it uses the latest Gen AI models like GPT-4o, it actually had a big difference from GPT 3.5, and this last version allows to fully imitate the real human. A lot of users don't really understand that they are talking to a bot, not a real
Mm-hmm.
person.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so they are actually asking really complex questions sometimes that previously even GPT-3 and GPT 3.5 were not able to understand. And we are not even talking about some FAQ questions or simple bots that you just type the beginning of or just similar questions, and they try to find in the database the answer for those questions. So it's a really complex answers for really complex questions. And when it has access to your inventory and orders, it can really cope well with those tasks.
Got it. So it'll be able to answer questions for prospects who are asking about products on the website. It'll also be able to answer questions for buyers who have already placed an order.
Yeah, it can also upsell customer, recommend products based on user questions, and currently we are working on a add-on new features that will make it truly like a sales assistant. First of all, right now it's limited, so it activates only when user asks a question, and we want to make it possible so the bot can activate based on user behavior on your website, so it can understand that user saw that or that product stop on this part of the article, and based on that data, the bot can initiate the initial question to increase the chances of purchase. So it still in development, but that's our vision where I want the product to move on.
Nice. So what's available right now is it can be reactive and answer a customer's questions based on their prompts. But later on in future on your roadmap, you'll be enabling some features that allow the chatbot to be proactive. And that's actually pretty cool what you said about now this can also not only answer product questions for prospects, answer order status questions and inventory questions for people that are placing orders, but it can also recommend new products. So cross-selling and upselling, all of this in this state, Tak.chat can do. A buyer will get that from Tak.chat today.
Yeah, that's it. It's still a bit complex task, but we managed to do our model correctly, and also user is able to adjust additional knowledge to the bot or add some custom commands, etc.
Based on your best buyers right now, your best customers right now, who is your ideal customer for Tak.chat?
Yeah, so it's e-commerce shop that uses Shopify or WooCommerce with around 100 or less products for end customers. So it's B2C products. And also I identify it as like a small team that don't have a dedicated person for the customer support, and they just want to have more time doing other stuff, just not answering small questions and be distracted by that. In terms of geography, it actually doesn't matter. It is distributed as a Shopify and WooCommerce applications, so you can install it from any country. It runs on English, but for the widget, you can translate it to your to any other languages, and also add custom instructions to answer questions, for example, in Ukrainian or any other question on any other language that you would like to it to be answered.
So Tak.chat supports all languages right now.
It supports all languages that OpenAI supports, because it's a primary model that handles all the conversations. So yeah.
Okay. And do you have any customers right now that are using other languages, any languages other than English, as an example?
Yeah, we have several customers in Ukraine, and it actually handles quite good, especially the last model GPT for all. They improved just in multiple times how the model interacts not with English queries. So that works just amazing.
Okay. Before we go into the demo, let me ask you last, what should customers expect if they buy Tak.chat? what KPI should they see? What's the primary KPI they should use to determine whether Tak.chat is working in the right direction or not?
Yeah, first of all, it's your team productivity, especially if you're a small team. You want more time to be spent on more business related or inventory or partnership, and only spend your time with answering complex questions that bot cannot cover at all, because either it doesn't have any information regarding it or it's super complex, even for a human. So I would say that time spent on conversations, like in general, in 1 month, how much time you as a solo entrepreneur or a team spends on those conversations. And another metric would be sales that are associated with chats. So chat that recommended products, chat that helped customer to fulfill the purchase, etc.
Cool deal. Cool deal. Very clear. All right. Well, let's get into it. With no further ado, we'll go ahead and get into the demo.
Yep. So here is one of my test shops on Shopify. It does have a few products. They don't have a lot of information, but it's enough to understand how it works. So basically, after you install the application, which takes just 2 or 3 minutes, it automatically synchronizes with all your product data. That includes all prices, all different colors or other stuff in here, descriptions, links, etc. So for example, if user has any extra questions, or I don't know, let's start with something simple. For example, tell me about snowboard. So it uses some time to process the question, understand it, and just provide the answer in this simple form, where it uses a description, product URL, different stock option. It can also combine the question. So actually, it gave us all information that is available on this page. If this page was like a description from a couple of thousand words, as it usually is for some CEO optimization or something else, they can just have a brief description and tell us, okay, this one in stock, what is out of stock, etc., or even combine different products. Also, if you saw, it was a button for example, talk to person, so it also covers this specific feature, as well as check my order. It can also cover this. Yeah, it asks for the email to check my order, and etc. So it runs on each page of your website. You can control to display it or not. And let's dive into our dashboard, where you can configure more. And basically, it's the end user interface, and here's your interface as our customer. So first of all, from here you can manage a Shopify integration. I'll just show how it looks like, but won't stop for a long time. You can just turn it on or off. That's it. But from our side, you can change this picture, so fully personalize this view of a interface, your colors, your name, your welcome message. Yeah, you can add custom colors in here, and also suggestions. So it's this like a icebreaker, let's say, icebreaker icebreaker queries. So
Okay.
Yeah, so they can talk to human or gift ideas. Usually my clients put here some gift ideas under $500 or something like that. If
Okay.
it works. So yeah. Or help to understand what product do I need, or it depends of the product idea, but basically, yeah, it's quite it has a variety of functions that can be used anywhere. Actually, I thought that it's mainly for Shopify and WooCommerce, but we can use it for any website without even e-commerce stuff. So you can integrate it just like a script on any website. And if we go to another tab, knowledge, you can add custom instructions and terms of use. For example, I just put simple, uh, a simple instruction in here, but it will work even without it. So,
So
for
what you're saying there is
example,
that you've got a starter package at $0 or basic at $9. So if someone, obviously your target audience are businesses that have WooCommerce stores or Shopify stores, but if someone else out there wanted an alternative, an economic alternative to a chat bot and had some other type of website, they could use it too.
yeah, they can fully use it, but we don't focus on those people. We understand that we can fulfill their needs, but we want to make more e-commerce experience. But by fulfilling e-commerce experience, we also make it almost fully accessible and available for just some landing pages or other stuff. So yeah. Um, as you said, for plans, we have a totally free plan with unlimited messages for live chat, but up to 50 AI responses per month. And after that, it's basically one of the cheapest solution on Shopify because we charge just $9 instead of usually this product costs 20, $30, but right now we are on really early stages
Mm-hmm.
and we just want to make the best product we can and give it with the minimum pricing, basically yeah, $9 and 2 cents per each extra message. That is actually the price of open AI APIs. So yeah.
Nice. So when it says 50 messages per month, how do we count that out? Then is that like 50 interactions, or is that something else? Like what's a message in that context?
Yeah, message is an answer that is generated by a bot. So, for example, in here, uh, yeah, talk to human, for example. But I don't think that someone will write something like that, but just, yeah. So it forwarded my request to human and asks for my phone number in case that human, for example, it's late night, and the human is not at work and
Right.
not able to answer right in this moment. So I can give them my number, something like that. And from now, this chat is fully managed by a person, and it's totally free of charge. I can write messages, they will appear here. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like starts like a customer support tool, and this feature is fully free. But each message in here that is answered by bot is charged. There is over 50 messages by month. So that's how it
So
works.
each one of those. So each one of those,
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
conversation, but each message sent. Check my order, or like if
uh,
I respond to them, I get
yeah.
up to 50 messages a month.
Yeah, for now it's like that. I know that a lot of our competitors charge for the conversation, but I believe it's more clear. And for now, I don't see a reason to switch to another business model. But yeah, if I talk to more customers that would understand this business model is much better for them, maybe I decide to switch. But for now,
Okay.
I don't see clear reasons for that. And yeah, in here, basically, you can check all the previous conversations. And for example, if you don't like some of the answers, for now, it's not fully clear how to do it. You'll make it more clear in the future. You would be able to edit some responses so they don't make the same statements that you don't like in the future. And basically that's it with the dashboard, where you can see the performance, the amount of your quota per month, monthly messages, total AI messages, and total messages in general. Yeah, so it's what we have for the demo shop store in here.
Gotcha. So then let me ask you, what are the primary challenges that people have that you see from your customers right now when they're getting started that someone considering Tak.chat could already get their head around, start keeping in mind as they consider using your product or buying your product?
Yes, usually they have a very high expectations to answer 100% of questions without any problems, but usually it covers up to 80 or 70% of questions, and then it writes that at this point I would like to involve a human agent, and that's a challenge that we want to cover. And also sometimes it's necessary to fulfill this knowledge base. So, for example, one of my clients sells cameras, and it has a lot of different different types of cameras and different ways of shooting, etc. And sometimes it just needed a couple of sentences of extra instructions for this store or for this category that can help to improve the quality of answers. So I usually ask my clients just to check, give it a try for the first couple of days, analyze the answers, and try to improve them by custom instructions and custom terms.
And how do they do that? That's part about training the AI bot is normally kind of a challenge to understand what's the best way to do that. How much time would it take to get that percentage up as you train it? So could you tell us a little bit about how that works?
Yeah, actually, it's very simple. It's just like, for example, what we can take something about this answer we don't like, and we can tell them that this product, for example, yeah, is not allowed to be sold in United States, for example, or something like that. That is not obvious for the first sight, or that this product is made from some super strange materials, but it's not clearly stated here or stated, but the bot just ignores this information, and it's very important for the end user. Something like that. Or for example, some specific terms that we want to adhere, or some discounts that can be used by the bot in some terms. For example, we did this experiment where when client asked a lot of questions, and we saw this pattern that after that they don't buy anything, we gave this custom instruction in here that in this option bot can provide this, for example, 10% discount by a promo code to a user, and it converted in a couple of purchases. But it's just a small example, but that's how creatively it can be used.
So even if I had like, so if I had 50 products, because we said, hey, if you got up to 100 products, if I had 50 products, I would put all of my instructions in here. Either I'd put them in the instruction bucket or the terms bucket. And by doing that, the chat bot will get smarter or deliver more accurate information.
Yeah, just any instructions. You didn't like some of the responses. You can set don't use this form or use more friendly way of communication. So anything, like you can change your voice of conversation and how it should start or end the message. Anything.
All there in the instructions section. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool
Yeah,
deal.
and by the way, 100 products is just what I see as ideal customer, but also some of them has 200 up to 250 products that would work 100% same way.
Okay. Well, good deal. This is interesting,
Yeah.
Jury. Congratulations on Tak.chat and where you're headed. Sounds to me like, in a nutshell, this is turning a person's Shopify or WooCommerce store into a 24/7 salesperson for their business using Tak.chat.
Yeah.
So sounds pretty cool. So guys, if you're out there, you fit the description, you're looking for a solution to take better care of your website visitors and convert them into customers, Tak.chat is an option. Click on the link in the description of the show, and happy selling.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.